What's up YouTube, Kevin Walford123 back again. Ordered this Game Boy Advance SP101 from eBay. It's obviously a clone, it's fake. It turned up today. I'm not too impressed, so I thought I'd do a mini review, just a quick one, just get through with it and get over with so you can see what it's like. Box hasn't got any broken English on it. You know, usually like all the Chinese clones. It's got built-in games, so here's the console. It came with an AC adapter and some stupid piece of cardboard which didn't really fit it. The shell was already a little bit scratched when I got it. It's from new. Still got a sticker protector on top of there. I'm not going to take that off. First thing I noticed was it's built the same, but that crack when it opens is a cheap feel. It does feel cheaper. Not like a replacement case, it just feels cheaper. It's got a sticker on the back covering the battery compartment screw, so you can't mess about with it. I do like the buttons on the shoulders. They click nice. The ones on the actual standard one aren't as good. The screen is actually taller but narrower compared to the normal Game Boy Advance. It's got 5 brightness settings, so you can press that 4 times, and the 5th one is obviously off. What else? Buttons A and B feel great. Start and select feel great. That feels alright. The volume buttons a bit stiff. The on button's stiff. The D-pad isn't as good as the SP. Not that many people like the SP D-pad, but it works. Now, I thought this was going to be a decent clone. A lot of people give it good reviews. Now, but if you've played the two of them side by side, the original and this fake, you'll see the difference. Now, it emulates the games. So if you put a game in there, it emulates it off the cartridge. The built-in games are obviously, just standard bootleg games. It's got like, I don't know, 1,000 games or something. I haven't looked in it too much detail, but it's got quite a few games in there, but there's only like 38 repeated. And they all lag. So it's totally useless. And also, these do not play the original Game Boy games. You can't put a standard DMG Game Boy in or Game Boy Color game in and expect it to work. Nothing will happen. So I'm going to turn it on. You'll see the lag straight away. It's really bright and hard to pick up. But so the Game Boy logo doesn't come across smooth. It comes across all jagged. Let's just go Crash Bandicoot. Let's do the game that's in it. The sound is okay in certain bits and then jittery, simulating it. So it's jittery on most of the games. And it's playable. It's good for a kid, but for an adult, it's not all that. Let's try and get close and focus. Right, I'm just going to try and play one-handed. When stuff starts getting hectic, it gets slower and slower. The music doesn't seem to change though. Jesus, probably the worst game to have done for this tutorial. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. It is quite laggy. There's a game of, I think it was Powder Puff Girls or something, and I tried it, and it's like an R-type game where you're flying. There you go, look at the beginning. Yeah, it's an R-type game where you're going from left to right, and that is terrible. I don't know if I can find it. There is Powder Puff Girls. Sorry about the focus. And it's bloody loud as well, a lot louder. Right, now look at this game. Right till the enemies start appearing. Really laggy and unresponsive. It's hard to play. It's getting slower, slower. Probably down to about 10 frames when there's about 4 enemies on the screen. So yeah. And the other thing is, when you put original games in there, it emulates them poorly or not at all. It can't play them. Super Mario Brothers 2 won't even start. You press start and it just takes you back to the title screen again and again. Now this is Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. Now, this one can't even configure the tilt sensor. So you can't even get to play the game because the tilt sensor is built inside the game. It can't configure it. On the normal game, it just takes you, if you put it in a normal game console, it just takes you straight into the game. Now this keeps saying you must set it up. Right, so hold the device how you would, so I'm going to keep it there. Tilt right, make Yoshi stand up straight. So now you've got to tilt it right so he stands up. Nope, won't even have it. You can't do it at all. Can't play it. So out of all the games I've got, it's either too laggy to play, or you can't play them, or there's no sound. Like when you get into, if you actually make it into the menu on this without setting it up, there's no sound, no music. I've tried one of the Pokemon games that I sell the devices with, and it lags on Pokemon, and Pokemon is the most basic walking platform RPG. It's, there's nothing special about it. It's really simple to run. Most, basic phones can run it. But this struggles. So I paid a total of £23 for it delivered. It's quite cheap, but they were selling for more on like Deal Extreme and stuff like that before they got removed. But the reviews I've seen are just, people are saying it's really good, but from my point of view, it's unplayable. Get it for a little kid, 3 or 4, something for him to mess about with. And if he breaks it, just chuck it in the bin. But thanks for watching, and I'm going to go have a cup of tea. See you later, guys.